So, good morning. Bit later time than normal. Stuff going on, but I thought I would still do a little routine for you, so you've got one for today, because I know a lot of my members will check in to this later on. So, I'm just going to start by some really basic stuff, but no less unimportant. Just tilting the head from side to side. And bringing out the hands. And this time rolling back and forth. Gently and easily. And then come down and do the other side. And roll around and again this side. So what we're doing is we're stretching out the meridians with our hands, but also all of these lovely little tiny muscles and little bones that you have in the neck. We're giving them a nice little stretch. So keep the breath gentle in through the nose and out through the mouth. And roll all the way round. And do the other side again to even it out. And this time, when you roll round, you can drop the hands and just focus on the neck rolling. Inhale up, exhale down. And then when you get to the top, roll the opposite direction to what you were doing. Try not to lift the shoulders to meet the ear. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Just circulating the head. And coming to a stop. And we're going to dip our intake. In fact, I think I might do this as give you an option for this for seated as well. So if we continue to be seated. So dip the head down. Bring the hands up this time and the head. And over and down. And then just the head. Tucking the chin in. Feel the stretch at the back. Then lift up so you're looking ahead. Look to the right. Look to the left. Straight ahead. And then up. And then straight ahead. Now bring the hands up in front of the face. Breathing in, breathing out. Then exhale, push them away and looking to the right. And breathing in. Push them away and looking to the right. So if you can't stand for back reasons, or if you have to be seated, this routine you can do from seated. You can also do it from standing. So if you want to stand through this routine, standing a nice Ouija pose. We're going to work with seated for those that need to be seated. Okay. And then dropping the hands down. And we're going to take the hands into fists. Bend gently so you get a little lean on the back and up, just to start with, warming up that lower back, and then bringing the hands up, breathing in, and then lung, spinal cord breathing. Open the hands this time, tuck them in. Now one hand goes up and round, and put the other one on your lower back, and then swap. And if you're doing this standing, you can go slightly more, but make sure your feet stay firmly planted in the same spot. It's the upper body that moves as we gently rotate, massaging the internal organs. Now, you can continue with that. I'm going to stand for this next one just because it really kind of needs to. So if you're not standing, then stay with what we were just doing. Otherwise, and you won't be able to see my head, but we'll be lifting the hands up. And then just, so breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you can, but it's harder because you knock the knees. You just, and you're moving a slightly different part of the body, so and from here you're coming to the shoulders. Again, we're going to do some work on our neck and shoulders. If you've got neck ache and upper body has been aching, or if you've slept funny, or if you just find, oh, my neck, it's a pain in the neck. So just rolling the shoulders gently. And then start with just the right side. And then lifting up. So incrementation. So if you have got any pain and you've got like issues with your shoulder and you can only lift up, then just lift little lifts. Do what your body says to do and stay there a little bit at a time. Bring that round and down and place the hand back on the foot. So start with just rolling. And then lifting. And don't forget to breathe. And then we're warming up the joints at the same time. And we're still going to do the whole body for the joints. Seated or standing. You can obviously do this standing. And then centre and down to the side, or at hands by the side if you're standing. Right. Cats are doing out there. So breathing in, breathing out. Hands come up, rotate, and then round the sides. Take the hand up and lick. Follow the hand down. Other hand goes up and down. So it makes a beak-like shape that you look as if you're looking. And then comes down the centre column. Just following the hand as it goes up, as it comes down. Up and down. Hold your hands over your belly like a little ball's there. Lifting the ball up. And let go and expanding the ball out and down the sides. And then back to centre. And rolling the hands up. And this time at the top, stay there for a second and look up like a flower. The sun, feeling the sun on your leaves. And then slowly bowing down, bending slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. As you come forward, in between the legs if you're sitting, coming down until you get to the ground if you're standing. Backs of the legs, you can bend them if you need to. Bend them if you need to, and in fact come all the way down into frog pose if need be. Oh, the candlelight in front, behind the camera. If not, same, you can do the same thing here. So the elbows, you push on the sides of the thighs, inner thighs, if it helps hold the ankles. And then follow the big toe up the inside of the leg, round to the back, give the kidneys a nice little rub. And then a little knock. From the bottom of the back, we go up to the adrenals. So from here and to here, up and down. It's like a coffee shop by the adrenals. And then from here, I want you to start gently tapping. So we're going to go from down the sides, on the sides of the legs, and down, round and up the inside. And of course you can do this standing. Trace down the legs and up. Hands are spread, so we're catching all of the different meridians. And again down and up. Now you can do this next one balancing, or you can come to seated position as well. We're going to lift up one leg, same leg as hands. If you can do this, you can straighten. If you have any issues with this, so I'm going to do this one first because this is my weakest one where I have an issue here, so you can see where it's a bit of a struggle. So same hand as foot holds. The other one, either bent knee, if you can do that. As you can see, mine's slightly up more because of my injury. But if you straighten out the leg, then that makes it slightly easier. And if obviously if you're standing, it is. So then the other hand comes through and takes hold of it. So if over time, if you can start to bring that knee up, then brilliant. So we're just holding on to the feet, holding on to the ankle, and just breathe into that. And just breathe and go a little further. Feel that stretch right in the groin area, going up the inner thigh to the knee. And hold. Now, if you're doing this standing, you want to do the extra one. If you can't do that at all, then you can take the hands, cross them over, and loop them through. You can do both. A little bit of balance going on. And the same, then you can just cross the hands around the opposite direction and take them in. This is crossing over our bilateral flows, so left and right brain functions. Or you can stay with this one. And then you can swap. Take the other leg up. Same hand holds. As you can see the difference with this one, I can hold on to here. And it's flatter, knees up, completely different, where there's no injury, and this bit. You still feel it in there, stretching out those fascias, and just gently pushing a little bit of tension on there. Law of incrementations. Qigong is the art of effortless power. You don't force ever. You listen to your body. The only person you're in competition with is you from the day before. And on some days, you might be able to do further than you can on other days. So it's never even that. So you're always just listening to the body, connecting to the body, understanding yourself, your body, what it needs, and giving it its needs. So, and again, you can do the hands if you find it hard to do the legs to start with. And coming down with that foot. This time, we're going to cross over with the hands as well from the top. Again, this similar thing, right and left brain, balancing out. And down to my sports top. And then same across the belt, this time sweeping across and flicking off any stagnant energy from the centre that can get stuck around our belly. All right. So I want to go out. Little madam. And then coming to the hands over the centre. Take a breath. And give me a little shake now, shaking, sitting down. We're just doing the arms and maybe tapping the feet. But if you're standing, good old bounce. And come to a stop. Rub the hands together. We're going to do some tapping points here. So starting with the shoulder. Twist of the shoulder, loosen up. Nice little slap. And the opposite elbow. And again, the other side of the shoulder. hips, the side of the knees, inside of the knees, behind the knees. Elbows on the knees, as you can see me. So the wrists. Now, you do it one way, 100 times. You do 50 and 50. And then if you just tap, on the front, do the same. And reverse. And give them a nice little shake. Coming to a stop. Just breathing in, breathing out. Feel the tingling, and if you're standing, hands down just by your sides. And just feeling into the body. So just a quick, short routine. We're going to do the same, quick, short meditation. So if you're short on time, this is great. You can do the meditation first if you just joined, and then reverse and do the Qigong. You can do the Qigong as we started and then do the meditation. It doesn't matter as long as you're doing both. I always find if I do the Qigong first, I get a deeper level of meditation because my brain and my body is moved and it's kind of aligned and already on a deeper level. So just breathing in, breathing out through the nose. There we go. I'm going to run through the 6 healing sounds. And the emotional ones off by heart, but not the physical. The other way round. So as we are in the autumn, when I'm doing this, I'm going to start with visualizing white light. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful, sparkly white light. Starting with the emotional sound. Lifting the hands if you want, or just listening to me. Expressing the sound as on your exhale. So inhaling and again breathing in and like you're deflating a balloon. Now on the physical, the sound like a z for zebra, breathing in more guttural. Zzz. 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 One more time. Zzz. And imagining those lungs filling with that beautiful white light energy and all the way through the rest of the body. So now we have the kidney sound. So working with the colour of light blue, like a light blue sky. And the sound is chow, CHWOO. Chow. 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 And then the physical sound. So we're working with the breath, we're working with visualization, we're working with allowing the mind to visualize that light flowing through, visualizing the kidneys with that light blue sky or a tropical ocean, bringing that to mind and how it would make you feel, those colours. And then moving to the physical sound of the kidney, which is CHEEE. Chui. 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 Sorry, CHREE. Chui. Feeling that loose and that beautiful blue just surrounding you. What's next? From the kidneys, we move to the liver and the colour of light green. So think of how the light comes through the trees and you can see, I can't remember the chemical that's in the leaves that lights that up. And we're working with the sound of shh and shoo. So starting with the emotional sound first. Shh. If you're going shh. And the ooh, that's SHWU. Ooh. Shoo. 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 Feeling that green washing over you, that light green, dappled light coming through. Then moving to our heart energy. And the sound for the heart, for the emotional and for the physical is the same. It's H-A-A-A-A, associated with the colour red. So feeling that red, beautiful red energy as you breathe in and like a big sigh of relief, letting go. That red rooted colour flushing through. And now this time more guttural for the physical aspect of that. Moving to our spleen energy, the yellow, and Hoo for the emotional, and hoo for the physical. Hoo, the yellow sun colour flushing around. Hoo, hoo, and switching to the physical guttural. Hoo, 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 hoo. And last but not least, this one is just on its own. This is triple warmer. The lungs need clearing. Triple warmer is the sound. However, the colour associated with this yang energy is light purple, like a violet purple, purple light, and it's physical. If it was going to be connected, is the thyroid system, the adrenals, the thymus. So not necessarily one organ, this is more of an energetical one. So if you bring your hands up in cleansing breath when we do this, and that's a really good one to do, to cleanse through all the others, and to do before bed to help you sleep, as it's very connected to the yang, the relaxing, calming. And hopefully you're feeling nice and balanced if you've been with me. But just to finish, breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to grab a card to pull, and we will tune into our daily affirmation, our body's natural intelligence. Just sit there breathing gently in, gently out. To start your day. I wonder where that's gone. Right, we can start our day with my words then. My little affirmation book seems to be missing. So breathing in, breathing out. If you want to put your hands on your hips in Wonder Woman pose, please do, if you feel called to. I am open and receptive to all good. Whatever I need comes to me and through me. I am open and receptive to all good. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. I am perfect, whole and complete. The past has no bearing over my future. I release it. I let it go. I only remember the love and the lessons. I now start my day balanced, whole and complete. I am balanced, whole and complete. And if you bring your hands to your belly button and just lifting up, drawing up as if we're zipping up and locking that awareness in the body, a little figure of 8 over the mouth, and then hands up over the head and open. Feel like a flower that's opening to the day, to the sunshine, to the light, letting the light in, transforming the light within you, within yourselves, through light. That you're aware of that light energy, you're aware of that, bringing the hands into the side, bringing the hands into the heart, contracting when you need to, knowing that you have a filter there. And just allow those words to sit with you, those words to resonate, feeling if there's any resistance, and knowing there needn't be. Knowing that you are a beautiful divine being of liquid plasma. All those cells are made up of light and water. And we're going to just call one gateway card for the day. What do we need to know today in our highest good on our journey? Simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. Every little thing, I'm always saying, is you can make a ritual. To me, that's what really, that true meaning of the word religion. To make, God is in the details, that expression, or the divine is in the details. Let love and let love and let love and let God, let flow, let allow that which we see as the divinity within us, the part that's more than, the higher consciousness, the source, or just simply being in alignment with the balance of our subconscious and conscious mind, however you resonate with that, but bringing that simplicity into the everyday life. So when you are walking along the street, for example, for me, I used to, when I was practicing gratitude, I would look at where I was going, and I would look at all of the pavement and think, oh, someone laid that pavement that I'm walking on. Someone built that road that I'm driving on. Really grateful to the workers, to the people that mined the stone that built and created that. And so instead of all those running anxiety thoughts, because I used to work with the affirmation from Louise L. Hay, when things would come up, I'd say, oh, I'm just running anxiety, and then bring it back to switching. So you are creating the focus, the dialogue, and you're the one that's actually projecting that. So then when I'm having a cup and so this is, I mean, it gets easier as you go through it, and it becomes second nature to me now. I don't, without thinking, I always bless the people that made the cup, the people that are making my drink, the food, the farmers that have farmed it, everything. I think about those things in a blessing when I just drink a cup of tea, and then again I enjoy that process and enjoy the liquid and thank it as it is entering my body for the gift that it's giving me. Now that may be complicating it in some ways, but for me that's the simplification of being aware that your mind is constantly going on. So you're choosing the dialogue that you're picking. So then the mundane can be the magnificent. So when you're sweeping your house or hoovering your house, it's not just, oh, I'm hoovering, I'm doing the housework. For example, for me, it's I'm cleansing and clearing the space. I'm allowing that to be cleared out. And when I see the untidiness, I don't greet it anymore. I'm like, oh, that's time to time to clear. Thank you for the reminder that I need to shift some energy around here. And just seeing little things like that. In the picture, the lady's sweeping out her house. She's clearing out her space with all those things. And it's also the space of the mind. So clearing those things so that we can then be more present, be in the moment, so that when we are walking along and we're not just the pavement but the trees and the dappled light. And as an artist, this is second nature for me, because I'm looking for all those things. I have been all my life in wonder of them and seeing, oh wow, the colours of those roses look really great, or along as I walk past on the school run. And that is what's going, that becomes the dialogue, that sense of natural appreciation. and reverence of cherishing just the simple pleasures, how food tastes. And in modern terms, we call this mindfulness, taking our awareness into the now moment and cherishing it in modern terms. So bring a little bit of that mindfulness into your day with whatever you're doing. Before you pick up the phone and the person you're about to speak to, send a little love down there. Whatever comes out of this conversation will be for the good of both of us. That any interactions with clients or whoever you work with, it's simplifying things and making every little, like a storyboard, every part of your day a little storyboard, and segment intended, as Abraham Hicks would say. So before you go into a room and you go into the next one, I'm making my breakfast now, I'm going to cherish this moment. Waking my children up, which I'm about to do in a moment, for school, and cherishing sitting and eating breakfast and the fact that I'm spending that time with my kids. So cherish your moments for your day. A little short one for us today, but may you cherish your day. Thank you for joining me. Love and blessings, and I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early for a change. I've been a bit of a disruption to things, although the videos are up, the meditations are up. There have been some stuff for you to do, but my little one wasn't very well yesterday, so my little daughter comes first and my son, always. If you're unsure of when I'm going to be there, I put all of those details up in the Telegram. Any little text messages about, I won't be here this morning, goes up in Telegram. But love and blessings to you for your day. Have a good one. Have one that you cherish, even the sad moments, because they remind us how precious and wonderful those joyous moments are. Take care. Thank you.